Hello, viewers. Now, football now we don't come again. In this segment, we'll discuss the post-match analysis between Wolves and Arsenal. It was a powerful display by Arsenal today. Arsenal was leading. First goal by Saka at the 4 minutes. It was a good assist from Declan Rice. Bukayo Saka is back. He let it in. Saka has scored a goal after 2.5 months, 1 goal in 16 games. A Campi scored at the 56th minute. Good assist from Gabriel Magalhaes. Wolves scored. Bueno scored. And at the 94th minute, Ricardo Calafori scored an own goal. His Arsenal's title race over. His Arsenal title dream fading away. It was a horrific defending by Arsenal. After a dreadful second half performance, the Arsenal team lacked intensity. His team lacks ideas. There was absence of idea. The way they were coasting around the pitch, they deserve this draw. Today, I have Arsenal fans with me that are going to break down this game, tell us what they feel. Because I support them and win because they don't suffer. But right now, I don't come on my hand for Arsenal. I just look them from afar. I go ask Assad, how you feel about this game? What do you see?
So if you don't support Arsenal again, I thought you won't support.
I'm saying I support you now. I'm looking at winner, but because you guys have been doing well, I believe you guys deserve it. But now, I say Man City will snatch them again. They are good at snatching it. So what would be your opinion about this match? It was a awful display.
It was a very, very dreadful performance altogether. Even when Arsenal they lead 2-0, person might not there for ground. Like the handwriting was on the wall. You could tell that all Wolves needed to do was pretend to be a little bit decent and they could walk away with a point from that game. The handwriting was on the wall. Everything that could go wrong actually went wrong in this game. There's no other way to say it. Like the body language, the controls, the passes, even the way they were blocking and everything. You feel tell say, oh boy, this game no behind. But as far as is the season over? Maybe, maybe not. It just feels like something that is very, very familiar to a lot of Arsenal fans. Like doing very, very well in the beginning of the season and then January, February, March, things begin to go a little bit down. And then like the last 4 or 5 games of the season, you begin to pick up points again. But if you look on, this is the season where D has been failing in one way or the other. So I think it boils down to whether Arsenal can get it together on time, actually. I think that is what will determine if the season is over or not. Can Arsenal get it together? Whatever Arteta was telling those boys in the beginning of the season, whatever he was telling them November, December, can he put it back in their head and will they listen to him, will they hear him? I think at the end of the day, that is what it boils down to.
Okay, I'll come to Sawak Scott. Is Arsenal deep in form? Is it that the cohesion that was there at the beginning of the season is not there again? Or Arteta don't run out of ideas? Because at the beginning of the season, Arsenal they don't know they do it for first half, they do it for second half. Second half of the season now, Arsenal they do it for first half, don't they do it for second half. At the beginning of the season, Man City was very poor. Now they are back again. At the beginning of first season, Arsenal was good. Second half of the season now, waiting for us finish up. Are they running out of steam? Ogawa Scott.
Thank you. First, I forgot something. I forgot my heart. My prayers heart. Prayers up for Arsenal. Prayers up. We have to pray.
We have to pray. Oh.
We have to pray for Arsenal. Honestly, okay, let me start this way. Wetin happen, wetin I see now, no be idea. Na mental fear. Immediately after the Brentford game, I had a conversation with Klaus Sport. I told him, I said, I noticed something, that we are being fearful. I dey see the fear. The difference make you play well. You fit play well, may you no get the result. Everybody go understand. You fit play badly safe, may you still no get the result. People go understand. But what I'm saying, because when I'm watching our game, I watch it deeply. And I also go back to watch the game several times. I use it to pass away time sometimes. But that Brentford game, I saw it coming. They were so fearful, honestly. All of us here, we met through playing games. Most of us, like 90% of us met through playing game. As that, when you don't lose, you don't lose too much to pass. your ideas what you want to do, you know go fit do am say because you dey fear. You suppose do some flicking. So you go, no, make I just dey. That's the mode we are now. We're in a very fearful mode. Every pass becomes pain. Every ideas become pain because you don't want to make mistake. I think that's the mode we are. How can we get out of this mode? We need all our squad back. Because there are some players that you don't know what you can get from them, like Kai Havertz. If he wake up today, may he die tomorrow. There are some players, even today, like our captain, well of us say we don't want. Odegaard, you fit still get something. Some players say they there today where say, you believe say you don't want. Like old man. Trossard, if you do something. What I noticed today now just fear. It's a mental fear. We have that thing. We are afraid to make mistake. We couldn't pick passes together. And what I want to talk again, be say Ateta needs to come out and take some bold step. If now maybe Ateta, I might be reacting, Raya know they start the next match. You need to pay for some mistakes you are doing. This is a business. If you make mistake for your work, your guy will query you. He needs to pay for some mistake. It's cost us so many points. You don't make that mistake too much. That causing, we were never in danger for that causing. It was not, no, we were never in danger. It's either your defender clear it off or your keeper carry him. No danger. Even make I bust your brain, even though that Calafori, even though he saved that ball, Tolu go tap him in again. 2 worst players did that place. I don't watch him like 10 times. Forget. No going back from that first error. Today was down to mental fear.
Say, na communication issue between Gabriel and Raya. So people say that line na Raya own. Say Raya get right to go carry him. But Raya still say Gabriel don't they almost dey clear am away with the head. I believe say Raya also, relax. Or that's how they play ball for area. Say, I did your back.
Allow.
Raya just go silent like Spider-Man. He not talk. He not communicate.
So make I bust your brain. That's the fear. Both of them speak Spanish. That's the fear where they tell you. Raya they check. Come on. If it happen for soccer now, we go bring our keeper out. You go don't forget, you go bring him back.
Yeah.
Now waiting happen. Look at Big Gabby now. He dey para for him. Say, what do you do? And that's the second time this season where you don't do that thing. You do it for Brentford.
You do have for Brentford.
No, not be Brentford. No, for Sunderland.
Sunderland, yeah.
For Sunderland. So that game, we don't make that mistake. Even though Calafori saved that ball, 2 players go tap him inside. Sum it up, my brother. Fear. But can we overcome it? I've not seen the way we can overcome it because we have some other big games coming too. And this really shifts the momentum of the league. It's no longer in our hand. Let's be honest. Yes. Mathematically, it's in our hand, but psychologically, it's no longer in our hand because I don't see us pulling some results. For them to gain my confidence back, they have to win 3 matches. Win Spurs, win Chelsea, win Brighton. And when I say win convincingly, where's I go say yes. But I said something. My mind still they play game with me. I said it when the first day of this podcast, or when I first joined. I said, if you are going to win your first league title in 21 years, it go tough. I still talk like you say some of us go they cry. Nobody say my mouth don't they talk like this. I don't want to cry.
Not true now.
Because it don't they be like that now. The roller coaster is becoming too much. See, it's emotionally draining. Let's forget about it, man. I sat on the stair for a couple of minutes. My boys, they look at me like this. The other guy knows say something go on for that game. But the small boy, he just they look, say, what did they do this guy? I don't want that thing. I don't want. Maybe they just fear me. They don't deal. Me self, I they fear. Me, when they watch the game, they fear.
I'll come to our guy Kings. Saka evolved playing the 10 role today. He was playing as 10. A brilliant player at the age of 24. Arsenal don't win 10 straight games before this match against Wolves. They can't get 4 clean sheets. It was a disappointing match today. It was very painful. I'll come to you, Oga Kings. What do you think about the game? What do you believe say Ateta need to do after Nkampi don't score that second goal? So for my own mindset, I believe say from then, in fact, for training, it's supposed to make Ateta they train with those boys on playing ugly football, locking everywhere. If not to remove those 2 wingers, pull Nogard, pull Mosquera, anything will come, shoot them. Make Gogores go before they drag with the chest. Shoot them and play something ugly and get 3 points. What do you think?
So I think after the second goal, right, I think Arteta should have told the boys to keep the pressure on, because the thing about football is it's about a shift in mentality. When you allow you think you are leading 2 goals, you think it's a big margin, but when you allow pressure upon yourself, and if you notice, the first goal was due to individual brilliance, right? That alone will give them confidence that they can get something out of the game. Okay, now fine, you are now 2-1 up. But you did not make the right changes to, like, for example, Zubimendi I feel like he was lost in the game. I did not even see anything he did in that game. What is Norgard? Why did you buy Norgard? If you don't trust the boy to play, why did you even get him in the first place? The guy is big, he can make tackles. Sometimes rest Zubimendi now. I know he did not play the FA Cup, but the guy has played a lot of games. Allow Norgard to play some games too. So now the 2-1, we're leading 2-1. You see people like Trossard faking head injuries from a shoulder bump because you want to waste time. That's mentality. You don't have a winning mentality. You want to waste time against a team that is in last position. So I think it's down to the manager to inspire his team to always have the right mentality to see off games. Because against Brentford, we were leading, we did not see the game through. We drew that game. Against this one again, this game, and many other games where we could not even find any, like against Nottingham Forest, against Liverpool, we're not able to score. So it's down to the manager and, some of the players as well. So I don't think there was anything that I could say about the game, apart from we just need to be able to have the right mentality to see games through, to win comfortably. Also, the way we play nowadays with the handbrake and the way we just play side to side, it's killing the momentum of how we should play, the way we love the game. I became an Arsenal fan because of the way we play. Apart from Barcelona, we were very close to the way they play. Tiki-taka, 1-2 touches, quick transition, passes that split the defense. But now, side to side, I don't remember the last time we played the Premier League game where we even scored 4 goals. Even the one we scored 3 goals, it was still shaky. I think that was the game against, I remember the team.
We scored 4 against Leeds.
Yeah, against Leeds. So we just need to change. Arteta needs to go back to 2022, 2023 season where we were banging in goals, quick, sharp. Even when we were leading 2-0, I was not happy. The game was boring. I'm telling you, the game was boring. I was just like, what be this now? And then that's what happens when you don't kill off games, because you are playing conservative football for no reason against a team that's in relegation zone. So, we got what we deserved. We drew the game, and then we'll just look forward for the next game.
Okay. I'll come to Oga Clutchpot. As from 85 minutes of that game, Arsenal lost rhythm of the game. Passes were not connecting. So, what do you think, say, Arteta missed? Or do you think Arteta knows how to read a game? But one thing as a coach, you also know how to read a game that at this game they go so, be like say, na drag or collect. Did Arteta travel to Wolves with just plan A, no B and C? What do you think, Clutchpot?
Okay, so it's a combination of a lot of things wey don dey happen. Thank God say we no come on this show immediately after the game, because that performance na the most shocking performance wey Arsenal get this season. All those players, they're not supposed to take coach go back. They're supposed to enter public transport. I'm saying this is not. It's not funny. They're supposed to enter public transport.
When they enter train, when they beat them for that train.
Go back to London.
May they enter.
No. We fit talk about Arteta, and I'll come back to Arteta in a minute. And I agree, say, with the fear and all those mentality issue comes in. And that comes down to the manager. But come on now. Timber, what was he doing today? What did Timber they do today? What did Timber they do today? Like my brother talk, Dubi, what did they do today? Nelly, what did that guy they do today? Nelly get half chance for that first half to be goalkeeper push ball for your hand. What did he do? Arteta has these players. The best form of defense is attack. Arsenal we have over 50 points. We are top of the table for a reason. and we are going to Wolves. After scoring 2 goals, then we want to be defensive. We want to start controlling the tempo of the game. Why not attack? Why trying to pass the ball around? What would they pass 5 minutes to the end of the game? We can't hold ball, try to kill time against Wolves. Wolves get 9 points. They are the worst team in the history of Premier League. They are the worst. They have 9 points. 9. And we they play them 5 minutes to the end of the game with a panic. And this now comes back to the manager. When we talk about tactics, make fight. This is what it comes down to. You have player that you signed for over 60 million pounds. You can't tell me that guy is not good enough. And then you are makeshifting Saka in midfield that is not his preferred position to play ahead of him.
Yeah.
It's
We have
just
a
like saying
we have a natural
Kopama.
10. You have a natural 10 already.
It's just like saying Kopama no fit defend. So
Yes.
his attacking abilities will be taken out of the game. Styles make fight. We see, I talked about last week, Amorim. He said Arteta needs to, in fact, if I don't look and finish, I say the only way he's saving himself this season now, the only way is for him to win the Champions League. And I'm sorry, at this point, for me, if they win out, a miracle. But I think Man City is walking away with this league. Because it's been coming. We took 10 points out of possible 21 points. We played Liverpool, no Salah, no Isak, no Ekitike. 3 of their best strikers, we couldn't score 1 goal. Now we went to Nottingham, draw. That's where they come from with that. Now we go Man U for home. Okay, I don't back this team all season. Now there's no hiding place again. The coach and the player, they need to look themselves in the mirror and ask themselves if they really want this. And so far, I'm sorry, I don't see anything that makes me think this team is ready to win the league. And look at Raya. You are the now you see what the happen for field.
For front, yeah.
Now you get back. You don't see say your defender go up. Stay your position. Stay your position. He's been shocking. And this comes down to Arteta too. Again, it goes back to the manager having his favorite players. So one player will do one thing, go make mistake. He go come back next game. He go enter the team. But if another player do am, you go bottle and come out. So if Zubimendi plays 100 games, he can't put any wrong foot forward. But if he's a drum, na nonsense. No. Enough is enough. And this season, I don't talk on. If he doesn't win the league, he needs to go. The only thing where we save him and make him win Champions League. That's the honest truth. Because they don't give him the opportunity, they don't give him the money. What else do you need? Everybody they get injury now. Nobody they lie on top injury. Styles make fight. Arteta is too robotic, it's too rigid, and is fear to just attack. These are brilliant players. We have so many attacking players in our team. And now let's go back to the players too. There are so many average players playing for Arsenal. So many. Coming into this season, I don't even know why he's even in the team. I was saying it on that platform the other day. Somebody said Martinelli at the Euro. He bottled that game. He bottled that game when we draw against Brentford, even though we were shocking. He bottled the game. That minute, he should be scoring that goal. Today again, against Nottingham Forest, may I not forget, one ball weighing inside 6 yards, when play to away. No. Trossard. We are playing against Wolves. Why are you faking all that stupid injury? Now, because of those things, that's why those guys get opportunity, because the game for don't finish.
Mm-hmm.
Game for don't finish. But, hey, I could go on and on and on. Today was just an evidence of what we don't talk from the beginning of the season. If you want to win the league, you have to go get it. You can't continue to be defensive and try to keep 1 goal lead against Wolves. That's ridiculous, man. Man, I don't.
All right, I'll come to Sad. Premier League na league where goals they quick they evaporate. If you say don't score 1 goal, say everything day with you or 2 safe, it go over you. Arsenal doesn't have an attack that bites. You know that bite. Say they go they put in goals. Not day. As Wolves score that goal will be 2-1, Arsenal go reply, put up 3-1. Come again. And that killer instinct is not in that team.
The way
Yes. You see that winger form
It's
of those
the
days of
coach. It's
Arshavin.
the coach.
Yeah. Those
It's the
winger,
coach.
those wing form of the day of Arshavin or the day of Sanchez. When Sanchez come for Atletico Madrid, that can bite, day. We not get there's no force. And the person where they put pressure for that defense, Yokores, you remove him. He remove him. So I don't know how to read game. Anytime we remove Gokores, we dey get issue. I'll come to you, Asa. What do you think?
I mean, every sub where you do today in Agbev make personal laugh. The entire sub, every single time he subbed somebody off, it killed the game gradually. Every single sub was bad. You're not supposed to come out your prayers. Even Madueke when come out, at the end of the day, now you have to you needed to remove Saka, and you're now having to have a makeshift right winger because you don't come out your normal right winger. So, but beyond that, I mean, one thing where all of us agree we say, Arsenal does not have a killer instinct. And if you don't have that killer instinct, if you don't have that killer mentality, it's going to be very, very difficult, if not impossible, to win a league. Because those leagues, at times you win it or lose it by very, very small margin. And those games that you're supposed to win, that you're dropping points, the times that you're supposed to draw, that you're stealing 3 points, and the time you are losing, that you end up stealing 1 point. Those are the things that is going to win the league for you. And those are areas that Arsenal is lacking big time, especially this second half of the season. So in order for Arsenal to win, Arsenal has to find a way to win at all costs. Like the game is 0-0 at 99 minutes. Find 1 goal. Person will won't die. Find that 1 goal and win. It doesn't matter if somebody comes back later and say, "Oh, it's supposed to be offside," and then take carry and enter. Person don't kick person for midfield. Score that 1 goal and keep it moving. Like, get it done no matter what. Even if referee come back on talk, say, "Okay, that ball no score," VAR check and they say something happened. Do something to where you are actually snatching difficult points. And when you have the opportunity to beat a team, you're actually beating belief out of them. Like this Wolves game should have been one of those games where Arsenal is actually bashing them. And that would have set the tone for the next games. That would have set the tone for teams like Tottenham and Chelsea. Now, as it is so now, Tottenham don't chop liver. So if Wolves fit get points, they
Why
fit get
not?
point too. Chelsea go don't get liver and say, see, if Wolves fit do forget, we fit surpass Wolves. So those now where Arsenal they get issues. Don't go with that. As far as Arsenal attack goes, I strongly believe that is what the coach is telling them to play. Controlling. Somebody was talking the other time about handbrakes. Like, oh, we don't lead 2-0. There's no reason to hustle anymore. But when you are leading 2-0 is when you're actually supposed to hustle and get more. Now, if you don't lead 4-0 at 95 minutes, by all means, down for feet, say, neck they pain you when they kick you for toe. But the way towards the end of the game, the way they were wasting time, everything we didn't just do, it was just like as if they don't know. Say, see, if we continue this game, we go draw this game. It was very painful to watch, no doubt.
And if you see Madueke scored a hat-trick against Wolves for Chelsea last season. I don't see any reason why a reasonable coach, because Arteta was not reasonable today, go remove Madueke. Madueke was even causing issues for them, for Wolves. They bite, enter that 18, the cross ball, everything. He remove her. So I'll come to you, Sawasco. Do you think Arteta is children, or does he have that experience to be an Arsenal manager? Because I believe it's time, after 6 years, going to 7 years now, Arsenal needs to look out. Before, players were the issue. There was no funds. There's funds. How can Arteta be having players or working with the sporting director to get players that he can't utilize? No, they don't have that player. You can't utilize them to get 100% output.
Well, Arteta case be like students. Ordinary student, when we dey school, then go say you go do IT. You go do IT. If you do IT for as a chemical engineer, if you do IT for NNPC, for water corporation, for chemical,
Alibotin.
for Elibotin, paint company, go do internship. Now, you what they go just they pass you and say, pick this thing for me. They go the AUA. The technician go the AUA. Arteta started in Arsenal as an intern. Was our coach. And is our coach, but an intern. He they use us learn job. He's still going to be a top coach, right? But we will be the
lab rats. Now we be the testing ground, Abby. Before Barcelona can start
Slowly on the
when you
job.
don't mature, you don't be a good person.
rats, right? He's gonna use us to test everything. Like if Osas come and say he won't play game with me, I love to paint life scenarios, right? So that we can understand. If Osas come and say he won't play with me, I go first go play 1 or 2 games. Now what later the users do. You understand? But down the line, in the next 5-10 years, gonna be a top coach. I just wish he may just win 1 trophy for us. Maybe Champions League or Premier League there if he they go.
Especially this season. Especially this Harvard doesn't do it too.
And another thing that happens to him, you know, in everything you are doing, it's good to be diligent, but you don't need to be too serious. He's too serious on his job, and it's gonna affect you. You know, there's difference between being serious and being diligent. You must be smart. Now, waiting on you, but they call on. There's difference between being lasting and being intelligent. You guys be smart. Arteta no smart, but he's a very top guy. You know, why I say no smart be say, you know, they come with plan B, plan C, plan D. If you smart, you go don't come with many plan. Understand? Now why I talk say sometimes when the game don't show, they run out of idea. You know they come with scenarios. Okay, this fear happen. This fear happen.
That's
This
plan.
fear happen. When I was young, going up, I dey see people they change formation. This fear happen. This fear. Even as I went up, then go change jam, then go game go change, things go they move. But
Come shine. He go use Rice and this thing, two DM. Even if you win 5-0.
see, immediately we do that game, one of my friends sent me a text message. He said, you guys are good. But the problem is that you don't have some X-factor players. And the fact that your coach doesn't change things when things are not going his way. For example, today, let's say we get that Leo or waiting be that AC Milan guy today. Where he go just dey smile, they dribble people. That boy, where Martinelli get, where he won't pass, he go down dribble, maybe yellow card, they go down draw. And this thing, we don't get those kind of players. You understand? So now what they say, and I don't believe, my fear is that I don't believe that things will change between now and May. You know, it's life, right? Life happens. I don't know how they will sleep tonight, to be honest. One guy, they make joke for Twitter, say, no, Arteta go sleep between now and Sunday. Because let's be honest, if we lose this league, the club itself, the players, we the fans, it go take us 10 years to recover from this thing. No, be small. This one is different from the years we've been bottling it. This one is so different. This one, they different. Make I tell you. So they have to get their shit together now. If now the one they score like I don't care. Just win.
No, seriously.
Because see, let me tell you something. Forget, if we don't win the league this season, man, that's the end of that golden game. It could be like Belgium for World Cup. And the team will just regress. Arsenal itself, the club. They go withdraw.
Even people like Declan Rice will go.
Don't forget something. Now America now we get to. They go see, oh, these people, all the franchise where we get, everybody don't win. Even Denver win, never not get win. Rams win, now only we never win. Even our ladies, they win something. What's happen?
The common factor is Arteta.
Yeah. So what I want to be say, maybe they just get their thing together. But like you said, to answer your question, he has ideas, but it's not on that level yet. Yeah.
So we can now agree that Arteta an IT coach, he never get that experience. Sometimes if I watch Louis,
he said they use us, they do lab rats.
They do IT. Because if you see Luis Enrique sometimes, see yesterday for Champions League, they were losing 2-0 first half. Folari Balogo banked 2 goals. You see, say Dembele does get injury, he can't do it. Hope time for attack. Change some kind X factor players.
The man not get injury, oh. You see, say bros no dey play anything.
No, they said a muscle injury. So he put Dewey for front.
See, that one na cover up a beg.
Before you know,
If you watch that, you watch him, bros no dey play anything.
But he was injured, bro. He was injured.
so he was injured. He had the muscle injury. So they put Dewey. Then the first touch of Dewey for that game, go. We don't get that X factor player.
Yes, now. Yeah.
Mali, send out before 2004. Once then they go to fetch water, give players of training.
I'm telling you.
We don't see that. We not get that the first day because when I say Arsenal they buy for summer, I was looking say what thing they fit do with this buy. Now Arsenal is in the forefront. What thing happened to Inter Milan last season? Inter Milan lost to Napoli the league, lost the Champions League final to PSG, lost Coppa Italia, lost everything. Eh? If not to play that to collect 3 points, play them. Eh? Look at communication issue between goalkeeper
Na Teta.
and Gabriel.
Na Teta.
Eh?
Na Teta, Kosa.
No, this is the same, man. That game, so Arsenal to leading 4-0. What also be we get 9 points. Dead team. That dead team. Now Arsenal go play. Arsenal will collect 3 points. And you hope say Arsenal can go Spurs now on Sunday. I mean, I don't know when Arsenal there. Away. Arsenal can go Spurs now with a new manager. Go to do now. We don't know that one idea now. We don't know that one they watch. That one do the draft. Come on. Arsenal players are supposed to enter bus, public transport come house. It was a shameful display. I got to you, Chris. The trajectory that they happen, if they happen before, when you see they'll see City get one standing. Arsenal don't draw. City get one standing. It happened 2 seasons ago. It happened the one way the other season. No say Arsenal don't carry second three times. The first second. It happened. The second one before Liverpool winner. Say one standing Arsenal. Liverpool City. Arsenal don't draw. Arsenal don't draw. You City get one standing. Now that standing, they beat Spurs. I mean, Spurs played City that match, but Guardiola went to Spurs, he collected 3 points. Don't you think say Arsenal won't bottle this league now?
Definitely not. Definitely not. You know where I stand on this. Just to correct you, Champions League is a different ball game. You know, Enrique seemed like he had a master plan yesterday against Monaco, right? Even with the red card, I will know how they suffered to win that game. Against Stade Reims in the league, he could not do that same thing. They lost 3-1. Bro, game different. League different from cup games. Lens, they top the league for French league. Why pick know you top and all the money where they spend? Who be Lens for French league? But now, let's move away from that. At times, it's always good for us to bring certain things and all that to try and compare the lack of form of certain clubs. Every club gets in time. You know, like a friend said earlier today, as in Arsenal current form is nothing to write home about. I totally agree with that. You know, now City has a game in hand. Do they have the points in hand? No. They have the potential. Doesn't mean they have the points already. You know, but as it is, it's still Arsenal's. The league is Arsenal to lose, as far as I'm concerned. Might be different for every other person here. Today we can break Arteta's leg, head, and whatever it is. But guess what? It's one that put us up there today. It's the one that made all decisions that got us where we are today. But the thing is, that imperfection will always show as humans. Like today, he made those errors. One taking out Gyökeres at about 60 minutes, which to me was wrong, totally wrong. You know, like I said earlier today, Gyökeres got the ball with every run he made, which is something we never saw this season. Every run Gyökeres made today, he received the ball from Timber, from Saka, who had an excellent game in the first half, playing in that 10 role. You know, what we suffer, what Odegaard never gave us, those one-touch passes, we saw it from Saka today. You know, those spaces that Odegaard refused to take up in the 18, you know, we saw it with Saka today. But of course, he had his plans. Things happened which was beyond his control.
he wanted to change probably the dynamics of that game, which was the reason why he pushed Saka to the wings, Eze in. Like I said, Docres being taken out was the wrongest move for me. There are nothing I noticed which has been happening in the Zubi. Zubi's game seems to drop from the 70th minute thereabouts. I wonder why Arteta hasn't noticed it, which I fault him totally on. I wonder why he hasn't noticed that. And those are the kind of games where you take out Zubi and bring in a Nogat to knock the ball around, get those spaces, cover up for those spaces. And if you notice in those kind of second half places, you realize that Rice hardly now makes those forward runs that he makes because he's back marking instead of helping up in the attack. And that affects our games in second half. We are a team that usually picks up in the second half of game, but like in our last 3 to 4 games, it's been difficult for us in the second half. It's as if we take our foot off the pedals when we are leading. I don't still understand it. And of course, it's still fault in that regard. Today, I saw a Timber that lacked ideas. Timber had no business finishing that game. White should have come in for him, and changed the rhythm of that game from the wings, Of course, Saka going out forced Martinelli to go to that wings. But I was happy Ferry came in for Trossard at that point in time to help defensively as well as attack because he has that in him, but it didn't work, To me, overall performance wasn't bad, It was just basically about game management, which I fault the coach totally. Game management was really, really poor. For you to say we are terrible, no, for me, no. It was not about we not killing off that game. We had the chance to kill off the game and we switch off late again. And that's something we can fix. We could start from Tottenham and win the rest of our games. It's not impossible. It's been done before. It can be done again, So, it's a league. We'll continue to compete right to the end of the season, Even on a frustrating day for us, everybody is pissed, irrespective of how we see it, irrespective of how we've spoken. Everybody, they para, they vex, And thank God a lot of us know they face to face. Because some of us for don't rack ourselves based on say, some of them they are support Arteta. No, why you go to talk to this way? Not
be the
true now.
best
For
person
don't
wey go
bust
rack
butter
you.
and all those kind of things for
I'm be the best person wey go rack you.
You don't get it. I know say me especially, a lot of people don't break my head, say, they support Arteta too much. And to me, they get that wrong, So to me, not cleaning the game was, not cool. But in title races, Baba, not losing on away games like this, also like you said the other day, Samasco, this 1 point could make the difference. Yeah, we could say, we've had several 1 points from away games, but at the same time, our home game have pretty been better than last season. We've only lost 1 game at home this season. Last 2 seasons ago where we had our best away games. But guess what? It might just be an edge for us this time around. So to me, it's the end that matters, I know the players, and we saw the way Gabriel was, we saw the way Rice was today. They were all mad. Those guys feed their treks if they go back London as a be, so they feel no enter the bus.
Then deserve them. Then deserve them.
Yeah, Gabriel feed the nod Raya. We're going to do Alisson style. Maybe not waiting that affect him. That Alisson hairstyle when done they do, you've done the affect him. So, but overall, I know Arteta is pissed. The players are pissed. Hopefully, they're able to get back on track and make us all happy because they also need this trophy. They need it, Baba. Let's be sincere to ourselves. We don't even need it as much as they do. We've listened to Saliba, we've listened to Rice, listened to these guys. They need this trophy as much. At times,
As they need it.
execution is different from plan. What you plan at time might not be able to execute as much as you put down, as much as you put it down on paper. So, but the thing is, let's keep our fingers crossed. Hopefully, we're able to pick up against Spurs. Yeah, we could say, but Spurs has a very long injury list, and hopefully they don't use us to get back on track, But at the same time, I just believe that Arsenal will be Arsenal, and hopefully Arteta will be able to look at this game and see and look at his books or whatever, the jotter he has or something. Maybe he go back to like 2-3 years ago and look at, man, how do I manage this game? How do I manage this game going forward? Like what he did today, I liked it. Bringing Saka to the center, that was lovely for me. I liked it, Try more of those things. Tomorrow, play, what do you call it? What's this guy's name? The Brentford guy, the former Brentford guy,
Okay.
Start him, rest twice at times. Let's see how that works.
No, start him and
See,
Rice. So
simply Chris.
start him and Rice.
One thing where I go
The thing is,
agree with
that's why I said there
Don't
are certain
start
games that
Zubi
we
with
can just
anybody
tweak,
apart from Rice, I
Yeah,
beg.
Yeah, so so the thing is, no, I'm just asking because like a lot of us didn't expect I was going to play, even though he said he was going to play Saka in that time, we didn't expect I was going to work right, And like I was saying in one of our groups, I said my fear in that position for Saka is he'll be kicked a lot, and he'll be very vulnerable to injury, and that's something I don't want for him. But he enjoyed that role. If you look at him, he enjoyed that role more than playing from the wings. And I want to see more of that sincerity. But going forward, I think the league is for us to lose, and I don't see us losing.
Okay. I'll come to Sawasko, but what I would say is that you have a natural
you
10.
see, simply Chris, everybody will reply to you.
Wait.
I
You
know.
went to the market.
Not necessarily reply to him. He just gets one thing. One thing I want to. And
I'll
that thing
come to you.
that
I'm
thing they
coming.
paint me for heart.
Hold on.
Start making quickly.
Start making talk am now.
Okay, you went to the market, you bought a guy, you unveiled this guy on the stadium. Natural 10, easy. You don't need to convert anybody again. You have easy. Easy can start the game. You have Ben White. Rest players. Some players don't tire. You have Ben White. Play Ben White. You have Nogard. Zubimendi. They use Kokoye level for him. Kokoye level for that team. Kokoye, Oya, come here. Who knows how to speak Kokoye? Stay bench. You have to be using players. You buy players. Natural 10. See, FA Cup against Wigan. That's so easy. The late pass. Pa. The pass, they pass through 3 or 4 bringer players. What did it happen? Arsenal
Why
was
didn't he lay
good.
those passes today?
Wait, Arsenal was good 2 seasons ago.
That's nowhere.
That time where you see Arsenal don't go for vertical, you see what Odegaard they here, everybody they here. You see open transition. He not there again because he not work. I try down mathematical anything for this season. Plus, for me, I come to you first. What you get to talk? Cross spot.
So what I want first talk first.
You want to make my heart
Chris,
continue to pinch me, Abby?
we go
No problem.
what Arsenal don't they do, and that is bottle because we played Nottingham. Nottingham is 17 on the table. Wolves 20 on the table. We bought an attacking midfielder. See, if we bring Messi, come inside Arteta 10, he won't perform. If you bring Ronaldo, come inside Arteta 10, he go deep form. Why? Because his style of play is too rigid and robotic.
Too much instruction.
He go come tomorrow, can't tell us, say, I told the players to express themselves. Now lie. The only reason why you know they play Eze, not to say Eze has been super, but go and look at
After Sports hat-trick, the guy die.
Go and look at Florence Weeds for slot team. When he starts season, he was struggling. As a manager, you have to find a way to get the best out of your players. Now look at Weeds. He's picking up. He's
That
picking
guy
up the
wasn't
pace.
struggling. That guy was adjusting.
He's picking up the
Thank you.
pace. You
He
can't
wasn't
tell
just trying. He
me,
was playing real good. Or the
you
work
can't
rate was
tell
there.
me a 60 million pound player is not good enough. When you have all your number 10s out, you are now bringing a Saka to the midfield instead of you to be finding the ways to get the best out of your players. See, I don't know if they bring any world star player to Arteta, if he doesn't change and be flexible with his tactics, he's not going to win. It's just as simple as that. Because you look at our style of play. How many times have we been transitioned? You go see player. You go see many times. Zubimendi go carry ball. Lay ball through midfield. You go carry and go back. Go recycle am. You go come go start again. What kind of style is that? See, if we continue with this, under Arteta, in fact, this season, me, I don't talk am. Personally, I vote Arteta out. If we don't win the two major, the psychological effect of losing 4-5 times in a row, I don't see him coming back from it.
Even if he wins, making the goal. I don't want the first part.
No,
The
if you win, make
football
you
is
stay.
too
If you win,
boring.
make you stay. I'm not talk that one.
The football
See,
is
I been
too
talk wetin dey
boring.
pinch me for heart
It's
now.
too
Like, you buy a transition striker, you go pass, go carry ball, give him. How you want make it play? He's a transition striker. He's not a striker that go they link up play with you. Every now and then, you cannot get the best out of players. Tell me all those frontline players, the ones who don't perform this season. None. That's not down to their individual brilliance. That's down to tactics. Why? Because they are doing too much of defending and they are playing to instructions. Last season, Salah come out. He said, I had a conversation with the coach and the coach told me I should do less defending. In a team, there are players who go carry load for other people. Go to Real Madrid. How many defending Vini and Mbappe they do?
Allah, no see them.
Now, other players, they do their work for them. Now, because you bring in Eze, where we say we know how good he is, and you say because he cannot defend or because he cannot track back, then you can't find a way for him or a spot for him in the team. If it's another team, bro, if it's another team, buy player, give you of that caliber, and you are not getting the best out of him, bro, they will sack you.
I believe say after Eze scored that trick safe, he the verse for Eze because Eze not come to play gaming. He got to the bench against Spurs, and I say Spurs I want to go. Now I want to go play on Sunday. After Eze, because all those goals Eze score, he say I'm not going to listen to this guy. I beg.
Football are confidence now. Now confidence. It's a matter of confidence.
But
Now,
I've,
what do you
but
think?
I've also looked at it from the point. I've also looked at it from the angle that Eze could just be a mid-table player. I've also looked at it from that perspective. If you remember the likes of Zaha that came from Crystal Palace, we've seen those kind of players. They go to big teams and they don't excel.
I disagree.
No, I'm saying, have we thought of that as well?
I disagree.
No, he says to disagree. I'm just saying, I've also thought of that angle.
I disagree. Because
Eze is from lack of confidence right now because he's not getting a run of games.
he's not playing. He's not playing. And look at the team. Just look at his team structure. You can't say Saka is not bad. Yeah, his form is deep. You can't say Martinelli is bad. Yes, he's not playing well or he's defending. You can't say Trossard is bad. Yes, he's not doing anything. You can't say Gokoles is bad. You can't say all these players are bad. At some point, we have to start asking questions. How is the coach utilizing these talents? That's the question. Again, it goes back to styles. Styles make fight. At the end of the day, we can go on and on and on. If Arteta continue in this trend of possession football, we are not going to win. That's how I say it.
Okay, I'll come to Sawa Scott. It looks like this team
I just wanna say
bite.
something. I know all of us are, we are very disappointed, dejected, and most of us might not be in our maybe right, face of mind at the moment. But let me say something about clutch sports. To be honest, SA has been poor recently too. Let's not get before ourselves, right? It was.
There is a reason. Football is all about confidence.
Hold on. Let me
finish.
talk. Hold on. He was there for 25 minutes today. What did he do? No, he was there.
And that's why I said
we bought it together.
Fight.
I know. We bought it together. So it's a shared blame from everybody. It's a shared blame. Now go to Chris. Waiting Chris, they talk about Arsenal. See, Chris, go to 22-23 season. This is the same pattern. We were leading 2-0 with West Ham. Then we drew that game. Saka lost a penalty. Then we drew against Southampton. Then we lost to Man City. This is the pattern now. See, I'm not that confident again about us winning the league this season. We might do it. If we do it, I will actually give us our flower. I've said it on and on again. I keep saying it. If you want to win your first league title in 22 years, it won't be easy. But I didn't expect it to be this bad. this time is going bad. It be like say we dey invite all these nigga politicians to where they carry money. Say, man, people where they steal before, you can't dey invite them again. Say, now here the money dey. Now what they do for Man City? We dey call Man City. Oga call. Now here it dey. That's very bad. But to be honest, coaches have patterns. They have demands from players. His demand from Eze is playing. All of us the same. He know the meter. Brentford game, Eze was there now. I was even giving him. I was excusing Eze that game no easy on a physical game, but he wasn't at that level at the moment. Accepted. Ateta kid is confidence. He do this, he do that, but let us look at ourselves too. Sometimes in life, you have to look at yourself like, what I do self? Am I leading right? Am I doing everything right? May himself go look at himself. May adjust a little bit. May do some things. And another thing where I know they really blame Eze for is that under Ateta, some players have regressed. When you watch Martinelli with Brazilian national team, he plays very well. When you watch Saka in England, he plays very well. Even Martin Odegaard, well of us, they complain. He's leading the assist charts, World Cup qualifiers in Euro. And with the complaint saying, so something is wrong with our system. Maybe you need to go find
Robotic.
Maybe you need to go, and the robotic self, every top team is playing robotic football. Aside maybe Madrid and Barca. And the team itself, they shop them. Now why they know they perform well for Europe these days?
PSG know they play robotic.
PSG they play robotic, but hold on. He has energetic players. That's why you don't feel it. Pep Guardiola started this robotic thing when he had energetic players like De Bruyne, people that can turn up for you. PSG now still robotic, but he had the energetic players. He has the machineries. All his players, they are X factors.
Yes, now. Say
Players that can decide things on their own.
Dwayne, Dembele. We don't have players like that. All after that fourth line, go chop bench for PSG.
When we were scoring 10 goals in 2022, 2023, not be the same players they there.
Wait. Now, what I tell you, say, wait. Hold on. Now, what I tell you, say, see, life is in stages. Coaching too now stages. You get to a point, you have to go to the next level. We ask him to win. The way he win, no concern us. If you play robotic, give me results. That's why I want.
That's where I want to talk that time.
You feel talk they make this way, you want to talk. Now, Guardiola start all this robotic of a team. Go check them. PSG na robotic then they play, but they have the right players for it. Then they press. If you they press, na robotic they play. But if they press, there are some spaces that your players must not leave in behind. Now when they call robotic be that one. When they go up, when they watch your coach, I know be robotic, nobody they press. Now Gbasi, everybody they do them like that. You go dribble this one, give that one. Yeah. So I think that's just
okay. I'll come to Assad. Assad, what's your thought about Tottenham? We round up on Sunday. That's not a good way.
I will talk about Tottenham. And the reason why I want to talk and be say, I'm one of those people that strongly believes in Arsenal. And this particular game against Wolves, the reason why we are all saying, and correct me if I'm not speaking for you, the reason why we are all saying it is a very woeful performance is that when, as the professional footballer, there are some things that are basic, okay? In any football game, you're a professional footballer, there are things that are basic. Ball control, passes, clearance, right? Moving into spaces. Those are things that Arsenal was
tackle.
Woeful. And like, if you cannot get if your players cannot do the basic in a game, there's no way you can say you deserve to win that game. It's like that's why I said even when Arsenal was leading 2-0 up, the game was not going good. Because at some point, you can tell they were so nervy, they were so nervous that they could not control ball. They could not play ball out successfully. Small heading, like go and look at the completed passes rate. It was bad. So that was what we are talking about. Not that Arsenal is bad. Okay? I still believe in this Arsenal team. I believe if they can talk to them and they get some sort of mental strength, they can do it. And that brings me back to what your question was asked. Tottenham, now our wife, now we get them. Now anything we Arsenal wants, now Arsenal they take Tottenham. Okay? If Arsenal no fit beat Tottenham this weekend, now them me agree say, see, season don't end. If they can't go play Tottenham again, they no can fit beat because there's been times that Arsenal has been very, very woeful. This is a North London derby. Everybody knows what is at stake. And this is a game that Arsenal has been able to win, even when we did not have depth. Now, if we go into that game and we cannot win it with everything that is at stake, with the atmosphere and everything, then me, I'm considering this season. It don't finish with that.
Okay. No wahala.
You understand?
So
That is me, and so I see am. If we don't feel win Tottenham, it don't finish.
Arsenal fans still believe say the season don't end against Brentford. So you see they get hope next Sunday. I'm saying you see get hope well. Oga Kings, Arsenal is playing away to Spurs, and
Yeah.
come wrap up with you one talk for today match and talk about Spurs game.
What do you talk?
I say Arsenal they go away go play Spurs.
Yeah.
Talk about that and also talk with the day of mind. We never talk finish for today game.
Okay. So the game against Spurs, right? There was something that Assad said that Tottenham now our wife. Now this pride they make us lose or draw games, right? I feel like at this point, if we could just they pray, so I was caught. You see whether your cap. We could just they pray
Prayer cap.
because
Prayers.
that if we keep on playing the same way, I'm not expecting miracles to happen. No. And also, you have to understand that Tottenham they have a new manager, and of course, with new managers, sometimes teams have manager bounce, right? So we should just be wary of that. But we should go there, all guns blazing. We should attack them, not be the kind of control.
Who you want to attack? Who you want to attack?
We still get our players now. What did they talk? See, now this time
I
type
mean,
of player they like.
apart from Man
Arsenal is
City,
not
who
bad.
get
What
our
we
goals?
have is a mentality
Man like
problem right now.
Yakubu, we go use man like
And now,
Yakubu.
Arsenal is
You
not bad.
want-
We have our players.
Yeah.
Now
One of
mentality
one of our
needs to
highest
change.
Martinelli.
Yes, now.
We see our Bongo, we see our corner.
corner, thank you. So
Yeah.
anyhow, make we just win that game, because if we don't win that game, it's over.
Okay.
If we lose to Tottenham, or if we lose to Tottenham and Man City win their next 2 games, there'll be 1 point ahead of us, I think. Yeah, and that's bad. You don't want to start chasing Man City; they'll leave you behind. So
okay.
now, the remaining thing I wanted to say was what Chris was talking about, that there's still hope and all of that. I know, of course, there's still hope, but based on previous things, we have every reason to be, worried. The PTSD will not go away just like that. And we've been seeing the trend throughout this new year. Now we have gone how many games without? We've gone like 7 games and only 2
2
wins.
games in 7. 10
Yeah,
points
2
from
wins.
21.
Yes, that's very
that's
bad.
a relegation performance.
Exactly. Very bad for a team.
That's the kind of performance that gets coaches sacked.
That's for a title winning team. You can't go 2 in 7.
You want to lift
21.
that trophy in May. So we see your performance.
No.
So we have every right to be worried, because it's like deja vu. It's happening again. We've seen this movie so many times.
Netflix FC.
Netflix FC, thank you. So, we just have to keep on praying. Like Chris said, it's not over until the end. We don't have any choice than to believe that until the end of the season, when you look at the table and you're up there, then we can now start to judge. But for now, let's just keep the hope alive, keep the fire burning, and just hope for the best.
Okay. Now, so we'll talk after Brentford match, say Wolves. We will beat Wolves. I'll come to clutch sports. Arsenal has been losing rhythm in the second half of the season. Man City, they were poor in the first half of the season. Now they are locking in. Arsenal was good at the first half of the season, but second half of the season, we are very poor. Do you think Arsenal can win against Spurs with a new Croatian manager who got Tudor? There might be new manager bounce, because there's a new manager bounce that happened in Manchester United that affect Arteta collect for Emirates. You sure say this new manager bounce for Spurs, Arteta no go collect for Tottenham Stadium. Do you think Arsenal can get 3 points at Spurs home?
I mean, the handwriting is on the wall now. I mean, what do we want to talk? If I just talk now, we get 10 points in 21 from 21 possible points. 2 wins in 7. At this point, honestly, I don't know what to expect. The only reason why I go talk say, okay, we feel go there, do something now, because I be fan. but every other thing on the table
The
does
data,
not
data not good at
look
all.
positive.
Yeah, the data is bad.
And it's not even about just the manner at which we draw these games. The performance, shocking. Like, come on, like some of my brothers talk. Now, like bread and butter, you don't know. Premier League, Zubi Rice. The only position that is contested is the number 8 or 10 or whichever one we want call out. But every other position for that midfield, it's automatic Zubi and Rice. Zubi has had this, moments, but he hasn't been spectacular. He's not a player that is irreplaceable. He's not a player that when we go say, oh, we miss him today. No. We've seen the brilliance of Nugget every time when that guy step in. And we know if we talk, say, oh, we know if we play back-to-back games. He's a proven senior man. He's a
Captain
captain of
in his club, yeah.
Brentford before he left.
In fact, he's one person that I believe has that mental
IQ.
stability that can help us in that midfield. He's a
So I thought I
well-experienced
could
guy.
just come Premier League, begin give us the same thing all over and all over again. Nothing is changing. That's why I say if he's not ready to be flexible, as a human being, you guys try different things out. Like not be just player, just robotic. Rice, Zubi, begin Olam, make it a turnaround. If you know they're comfortable, no pass ammo. Come on now.
No risk.
No, nothing.
So,
There
Clutch,
are many games.
quick question. Thank God you brought up the issue of Zubi and Noga, right? Why is Arteta not saying the same thing to Noga?
Because
Noga does not pass sideways.
See, Giorgio and Zubi, they are similar players. Zubi is just a little bit brilliant than Giorgio.
Than Jorginho.
And that's the
I would
same
not even
thing
say brilliant. Zubi is the new version of Jorginho.
Noga. Noga does not have all the capacities and all the attributes where Zubi get. And don't get me twisted. It's not like Zubi is a bad player, but Zubi is not an irreplaceable player. When we say every game,
Wait. When they actually say if you watch Nogard, they do more forward passes than Zubi.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm asking now. You think say Arteta they tell Zubi man they pass sideways?
Yes, now tactics.
Why
Because
Arteta?
because Zubi can
It will also explain the reason why Arteta is always playing Zubi and not playing Nogard.
Because his feeding is wingers.
Yes, now.
Now why they bench him? They following instructions.
Why the bench and be that? Now why don't they two play and be that? See, as a matter of fact, it will explain why he keeps benching Eze too. Because Eze know they go sideways. Eze they go middle too.
Yeah, because Arteta has this mindset that when you lose the ball on the sides, on the wings, you quickly recover than when you lose it at the center. Because when you lose it at the center, there'll be a counter. So Arteta, they fear counter.
When Odegaard came back, Odegaard changed his style of play. Did you guys observe that Odegaard started passing to the middle?
Once in a while.
Once in
a while.
That one happened. See. Odegaard too has been poor. He had 1 or 2 games that was really brilliant. But overall, he's been poor. And again, it goes back to the manager and his style of play. You can agree or disagree. This will be mainly the way we talk. He's not just a player where they do sideways passing now. He's an attacking-minded player. He gets into the box. Arteta's style of play is looking for controlling and possession. And he thinks Zubi will give him more of that.
And Zubi plays to Arteta's instruction.
Because they're Spanish. They are Spanish. That's why it does that.
FC.
And if you watch Nogard, when Nogard come in, you can see say we they play differently. We have different ways of attack. Against Wigan is poor, no doubt about it. But look at the forward passes. Look at the overhead passes. The Champions League game where Nogard don't play. Nogard don't win at least 2 or 3. I can't remember. 2 or 3 man of the match this season. And the games where don't play, no plenty. So let's
No,
call it
seriously.
spade.
Even against
Seriously.
wingers, all those pass where is a pass through middle. It not be Arteta instruction. What those feel going
Uh-huh.
those assists.
Arteta don't die for now.
So long story short, yeah.
You can
See.
tell because that is why they put them for bench. See, now Wenger style. Wenger no dey
Yeah,
like make anybody.
spoiler alert. Why is he no play forward pass today? They be him play.
Wenger no like make person they play short. You understand? You
Me
don't
want
like
make
am.
una pass
me and
enter boxes. If you don't tear shots for midfield, even if you score, next match you know they play.
I'll
That's
come
what
to
coaches
Mr.
do now.
I'll come to Crystal Chris. Arsenal lacks bite. They lack killer instinct. You want to have bite, killer instinct before you can win the league. Arsenal's been awful defending, and they were coasting. Say player they coast. If player say those day, like say, okay, make the time just finish.
Like say you do
Now,
autopilot.
Arsenal is going to Spurs with a new manager. A new manager don't put fire for Arteta Yash for Emirates. Now they go meet another new manager now. How you see that game? Because right now, pressure Tiwa, my brother, pressure Tiwa. Because if City start winning their games, and this kind of thing, they give City morale. Say, okay, all these guys, no level for them. And it might be that Manchester City versus Arsenal Etihad Premier League game, if you decide the title too, can happen. The winner of that match, then go carry the title, fit happen. So your take, Oga Chris?
Tottenham's game is, like everyone has said, as in is a game for us to come back to winning ways, and hopefully we'll do that. Though our away game have not been the best, but we're able to win at Bournemouth, able to win at
Everton.
United, Everton, so we can still win as Spurs.
Leeds, yeah.
So and leads to comfortably. So we can also do same as Spurs. Yeah, we'll definitely control the ball, we'll control the tempo, which is what we tend to do. And of course, I don't know what Igor, how we will set up the Tottenham team. Let's see how he sets up. Is he going to play low block? Is he going to sit tight and hit on the break? We don't know what is he going to press high, man to man. We don't know what we get at Spurs. So for us, it's just about us taking our chances, and as much as possible, of recent, we need to just keep our concentration, very, very tight this time around, because just like what happened at Sunderland, repeated itself at Wolves today. Late minutes conceding of goals. We need to just become tighter. I think we've had that issue in the past where towards, I think, the last 5 minutes or so, we tend to concede. Can't remember which season it was, so we can tighten our rear this time around, look at the games. Arteta has a lot of work to do. He needs to look at our past games and see where we've really fallen short and try and plug those holes, Like I said earlier, if it means him studying where he needs to take Zubi, like I said, from the 70th minute or 60th minute, bring in Nogard, those kind of games. I remember, was it last season or 2 seasons ago, by 70th minute, he substituted his 2 wing backs, Timber and Zinchenko, or whoever it was at that point in time, White usually came in for Timber and MLS for Zinchenko, and that helped us with strength, to be able to keep those leads. So hopefully he reverts back to those type of formation this time around. The buck stops on his table. He needs to work things out because that's the only way we currently win the league. So we don't know what to expect as Spurs. Hopefully we'll take our A game there, and get the 3 points that matters because that will really help our season. If we can get the 3 points at Spurs, it will really boost our, morale, and hopefully we don't lose any points anymore to the end of the season. So but new coach bounce, I'm not sure I expect that from this Spurs team. No, I don't see that.
Tawaxo, do you have anything to say before we wrap up?
What I have to say is that we have a few days before the Spurs match, and make we consider say Man City go down play Newcastle.
Saturday.
Saturday. Let's say they win. Like everybody down they say they go win.
But Newcastle don't come back now. They're
I
bouncing
know.
back now.
I know. But what I really see is a mental block. And it's a mental fear. It's fear. It's not about pattern. It's not about forget. Now the pattern we don't they play where we don't they win. Everybody know they see what they see. I told Klopp this thing. Now fear. Fear say, I don't want to make these girls catch me. I listened to one guy, the guy said CBS, he said, nobody is even putting the pressure on us now. Now we they put them on ourselves. Man City, they were not even as ruthless as they were a couple of seasons ago. So my fear be say, our boys still no go, they no go do that move. If we turn up any team any day, forget we go win. But the problem are the fear. What can we do between now? Let's say they're gonna rest tomorrow. A wicked coach, we make them come to that training tomorrow morning. They need to
Yes,
come.
sir.
You know, but I first I later I ain't go say they go one rest. Some players go come, some go rest. But how can we even as a fan self
4
mentally
a.m. They don't go sleep.
as a fan self mentally we don't tire. Maybe let's just be honest.
Yes.
Mentally say we don't expect much. Chris, I credit your courage and everything. I was like you two matches ago. But me, at this point, I'm going with the flow, right? No, because I've seen it over and over and over and over again. So I'm not even looking at the play pattern, I'm looking at the mental. We they fearful.
Yeah,
You don't want to make a
mental stress.
mistake. And when you don't want to make a mistake, that's when you start making mistake. Why not just express yourself? It's not about nobody we they complain this one. It's a play today, nothing we see. Saka play, we don't see anything. After 3 days, maybe we don't see anything. So I just want them to work on
Now
themselves.
they fear self. You can't do on the keeper self.
Thank you. Now, fear now, see as they come out, like say, I just want them, make them come to that level. Say, wait, let's calm down. The handbrake is not on the pitch now. The handbrake is in the dressing room. Forget, block the noise. What are we doing? Let's just fight as a team. Let's do this. I believe, but for me, if we win the sports game, I believe our season might be back on track. But we need that game. That game is very important. If we lose that game or we draw that game, that's the end.
I just hope say Arsenal will win that game, because if we win that game, it will be like spark. It will spark them again. And it will make Arsenal fans happy.
Yeah, we need that.
So,
and hopefully we do. Hopefully I'm gonna sit here on Sunday. I'm not going to complain. If I bring this cap on Sunday, no say game no sweet.
And we also
If I bring
we
players,
also beat City when we play them.
no, see, we have 11 games more now.
11.
Now all the 11 is a must win now.
They must
That's
win,
the
yeah.
situation we put us. But can
Seriously.
we win it?
Against Brentford,
that's another thing is that Arsenal can do it too. All we need is to do the basics. I'm telling you, do the basics, keep your game tight, score your goals. Anything you are beating, beat, and stay in the game
like
from
you said,
start to
do the
finish.
basics, right? Do the basics, right? Like today, that was just 3 minutes more now before the scores. They are not doing the basics, but if you do the basics,
That's what
the
I'm
rule is that you go
saying.
to the corner
Now, what
flag
are they talking about now?
You're not even at the corner flag. Nobody did. Oh,
Yeah.
man.
They were not doing the basics today. That was what killed today's game. The basics were left undone.
And let me tell you, that goal, I don't know, maybe I've watched that goal many times. There are many space in front of that, even in front of.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know why California don't use that to catch us, because they play enough game. They give a record, they affect us. Yes, if we don't skip that ball.
That space. That shows we are not doing the basics.
Look at how much space they left for Dogu and Kunha against Man U.
Uh-huh.
So all of those moving, like little things like controlling basic passes, running into the right space and stuff. Those are things that we are lacking lately.
That's why I said if you look at the trend,
I don't want to see Saka at 10 again. Let's forget about that.
If you look at the trend,
I think we should play instead of.
If you look at the trend, usually at that period
other
that
options
Zubi's game
in
drops,
their natural position instead of moving somebody else there.
When Zubi's game drops, he opens that midfield. So where Rice was supposed to be in front of Gabriel, because Rice had left his space and was marking towards Zubi's zone. That's why all that space was there. So that's why I said they need to go and watch all our past games and realize that
Now
at
that
those
Rice a
times,
pity pass for that
Zubi
team. That
switches
entire
off.
team, now a pity pass.
If the
Zubi
day Rice get
switches off.
injury, he don't finish. Both Champions League, he don't
No,
finish.
now
If Rice
Rice
get
a
injury,
pity pass for that
he don't finish.
entire Arsenal team.
Sky
Boy.
coach, the game
Another thing,
because
today, we reverted back to the old ways of playing. After United, Rice always come to that hole in front of the defense to collect the ball. Today,
Yeah.
Nasubi they see for there. Now why I know they comfortable for that game. And this is the result. This is what we see.
Yeah, see, even Paul Scholes don't talk say Zubi coming to us and not see what he want to do. Because why? Premier League now physicality league. You know, be like La Liga way, if you do not get body, if they play.
Well, Zubimendi has tried. Let's not go to subscribe
he
to
has
that.
been excellent.
Zubimendi, I don't believe he should be playing every game. There are some teams that Zubimendi cannot play against in England.
He shouldn't be finishing games. That's what
where
I
the
see.
problem lies. And even when you play him against them, don't let him play the entire game.
Yeah. That means that you have a coach that cannot read the game. If you can read the game, so to know, okay, this guy, make a come out, put Nogard and Rice.
Arteta can read the game, Arteta is just stubborn. If you read the game, he's just stubborn. Now, very stubborn guy.
But what is it, man? Arteta beastly say they don't face Saka. And that sack letter will come in a shocking way. We not go believe.
No, Arsenal no dey sack coach like that now. Not today. I lie.
But now, see, if you don't win at this season, the fans, that time when they sign motor, when they thought say make it sign, not sign Jesse, they go roll that motor, they go push her like this.
Of course, now.
Arsenal dey sack coach like that.
You go see what Wenger see for the
They
last.
are making money now. They are making
it's not
money.
About the money now. It's a trophy.
No, fans can put pressure too on the owners now.
Fans can put pressure now. Because now fans they buy tickets. Okay. They buy ticket on stadium. Okay, we go wrap her up here.
Drunkest fan bow.
Well, we go wrap her.
Why is this Wenger run?
We go wrap her up today right now because for today's game, Arsenal players were fat, lazy, and sloppy. The second half was crazy. So I hope say they will enter against Spurs. Go do something.
Organ Arsenal fan today, please. Organ Arsenal fan today.
Now it's pressure Tiwa. Now pressure don't day. Go forward. There's a season that Arsenal win 11 straight game. With that season, where City winner with 2 points, where they consider they can decorate, Emery decorate, see, they don't know where the Baroff go. And Arsenal spark that thing again because if Arteta put head down, tell boys say, oh yeah, we could not play, not the too much. If they said, don't confused. Everyone is confused right now because too much information. It don't day head. So I hope Arsenal wins. Thank you.
Okay. Maybe say I go don't sleep by now.
We go banish you from Arsenal Kingdom.
Now 5 o'clock I wake up now.
Keep subscribing, share your comments. Say bye for now.
Now 5